Being so young and having a destiny as grand as royalty might be a hard thing to accept for some, but Sweden's Princess Estelle and Prince Oscar are taking it one royal duty and one icy slope at a time. Carl XVI Gustav and Silva currently hold the titles of King and Queen in Sweden. During their union, these Swedish royals welcomed 2 daughters and 1 son into the family. Initially, second-born son Prince Carl Philippe was set to become the country's next king. However, succession laws changed in 1980 and decreed that the king's firstborn child would rule after him, regardless of gender. The changes meant Prince Carl Philippe was no longer next in line, and instead the eldest daughter of the king and queen would inherit the crown. This means that when this time arrives, Princess Victoria will take her place as Sweden's first queen regnant since the 1700s. When Princess Victoria takes the throne and her husband, Prince Daniel, becomes king, their oldest child, Princess Estelle, will become their heir apparent. According to BBC News, in 2019, Estelle and Oscar's cousins, Princess Madeline and Christopher O'Neill, were stripped of the title Royal Highness and official royal duties. Nevertheless, all of the royal grandchildren remain beloved family members and will retain their titles of dukes and duchesses. But they are not tied to the crown as Princess Estelle and Prince Oscar are.
I've spent my whole life as vice queen. Except that came out wrong. I didn't mean I'm a vice queen.
When your grandma and grandpa are the king and queen of the nation and your parents are next in line to inherit the throne, you learn quickly to assume royal duties, as they will someday fall upon your own shoulders. Little Princess Estelle and her younger brother Prince Oscar are second and third in line for the Swedish crown. As such, they have already started getting used to the official royal business that will someday envelop their everyday life. Over the years, Princess Estelle in particular has been seen out and about with her royal parents and grandparents. She joined her mother, Princess Victoria, and her royal granddad, the King of Sweden, to inaugurate the Golden Bridge in Stockholm in 2020. While still very young, the future queen is already making her presence known. The inauguration wasn't Princess Estelle's first crack at testing out these royal duty waters, though. In 2016, at 7 years old, she accompanied her mother, the future Swedish queen, to accept the royal Christmas tree. Estelle is practically a pro at this royal holiday tradition. She first participated in the event when she was only 1 year old. By the time Princess Estelle takes the crown from her mother, Princess Victoria, royal outings and duties will be old hat. When you think of young princes and princesses, you might think of gowns, glamour, etiquette, and poise. From the very beginning of life, this elite group of youth is trained to be the very picture of elegance and grace.
You can curtsy or not, that's your choice. There's really nothing I can do about it, except for have you beheaded. But that seems a bit extreme.
Knowing this, it may come as a bit of a surprise to learn that Sweden's Princess Estelle already has a need for speed and a knack for the extreme. Forget tea time dolls and dancing, this little lady is all about hitting the slopes and riding a skateboard. While these sound like unorthodox activities for a future queen, remember that Princess Estelle's papa is a former fitness trainer, as reported by BBC News. When the princess was 6 years old, she hopped on a skateboard for the first time during a family outing at Haga Park. Sporting a blue helmet and the biggest smile imaginable, Princess Estelle proved a natural at a rather challenging sport. She has also demonstrated a fearless attitude on the ski slopes. Unfortunately, her tenacity and ferocity landed the little princess in a cast with a broken leg in 2020. She and her family had been skiing in the Alps when she took a tumble. Her lack of experience couldn't be blamed, as it is widely noted that the princess learned to slip down the slopes before she reached the age of 2. Part of being a prince or princess is ensuring you spread goodwill, kind-heartedness, and generosity to the citizens of your country and to those around the world. A royal's act of selfless love in the human spirit is often done via charities and foundations that they head up or lend their good names to. Elder royals, like the late Queen Elizabeth, made it their life's work to extend their generosity to those in need. Sweden's Queen Sylvia also makes it a point to devote time and energy to charitable causes, such as the World Childhood Foundation, as does her daughter, Princess Victoria, and her son-in-law, Prince Daniel. They spearhead the Swedish Crown Princess Couples Foundation. Although Princess Victoria and Prince Daniel's daughter is young, that hasn't stopped her name from being behind a meaningful foundation, the Princess Estelle Cultural Foundation, established in 2019. The foundation's announcement elaborated on the initiative, stating, "The purpose of the foundation is to promote cultural activities in Sweden. With the initiative, the Crown Princess couple wants to emphasize the importance of art and culture in an open and modern society." Princess Estelle is already learning that being royal means far more than glitter, glam, and galas. While her little brother, Prince Oscar, does not have a foundation named after him yet, he was gifted a public playground called Prince Oscar's Playground, made from natural materials upon his christening. Royal children often receive the finest education. Being educated, worldly, and compassionate are cornerstones for those who will someday grow up to lead a nation of people. The royal family of Sweden makes sure that all of the children who grow up with a regal title receive ample instruction in reading, writing, and arithmetic before they ever receive a throne and a crown. Princess Victoria and Prince Daniel's two young children, Princess Estelle and Prince Oscar, have been hitting the books at some of the finest learning establishments their country has to offer for some years now. In her earliest years, the princess attended an outdoor nursery called Aventuret. When discussing why she chose the school, Princess Estelle's mother, Princess Victoria, told a local radio station, "For us, it's very important that nature becomes a natural part of the children's everyday life." Later, Princess Estelle went on to attend Campus Manila, a private charter facility funded by well-known property magnate Knut Pusset, according to Daily Mail. Campus Manila is the go-to school for Sweden's wealthy and elite youth. Hence, it made perfect sense for Princess Estelle to spend a few formative years there. While she is sure to make friends in high places, she will always have a built-in bestie during her studies. Her little brother, Prince Oscar, who first attended a Montessori preschool, later joined his big sister at Campus Manila.